You guys ain't. What it do? What it do, y'all? You know what time it is. You know what day it is, man. This is Sports Talk Raw, where we smoke, we drink, we keep it real, and we tell y'all how we feel about these sports. You dig? It's your man Chrome in the building, but I'm in the building at work. But you know, I still gotta mess with y'all and talk about the Super Bowl a little bit, man. So I'm feeling great. I'm feeling good. I wish I was off, but I'm not, man. Trizmo, how are you?
Hey man, I'm actually tired as hell from working the Super Bowl, but it was a great Super Bowl at that. I had fun. I enjoyed it. It is what it is. Yada yada hoopla. But, man, I don't know. I just feel tired just from yesterday. It was like a lot of ups, a lot of downs, and drinking. I'm good, but enough for me. Let's shoot it to the streets. Manny.
What it do, people? It's a wonderful Monday. I'm okay. I'm not upset. I'm not mad. Good how for a game. We just came up short. So you know what I'm saying? It's always next year. I ain't tripping. Shot hat off to Kansas City, but it is what it is.
Okay, well, probably come off the wall too.
Hey
I
man,
can
that's respectable,
probably come
man.
off the wall too.
Because
Just because maybe we can.
everything I've seen after the game, when I'm just saying, this one hurt y'all. This one really hurt the 49ers fan base, dog. Like, I don't know why this like I already know I ain't never won one. My team ain't won. We just lost two. But this one seemed like it hurt y'all a little bit more than the average one. Do you
I
agree,
think it
Manny?
hurt the bandwagoner fans, but the true diehard fans, we're not as hurt as we was in 2019 when they beat us in 2019 because they beat us. But we know that it's some holes that we need to fix. But overall, our team is going to be intact for a couple years to come. So that's how I look at it. I believe we need an OC. Shanahan take the play calling out of his hand in the Super Bowl because he forgets what gets us there in the second half.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, see,
I got one
once
right here,
again,
Patricia.
I'm gonna say like I think you guys are spoiled and very hostidity. You guys think like you have so many stars everywhere and this and that, but you still not got a quarterback. To me,
We have a quarterback. He's proven everybody wrong all season. He did not play
he did
bad.
the same thing as Jimmy G.
He's way better than Jimmy G.
Hey man, I
Way
wish I
better
had
than
it
Jimmy
up.
G.
Pull up both of their Super Bowl numbers and how they played, and let's see who's way better than
Way
who.
way better because you look at it,
And Jimmy G did not have
Jimmy G had
CMC,
already had a ring. Jimmy G
but
already had a
he
ring when
yes,
he came to us.
but he didn't
This
have
is only
CMC.
this is his first full season. This is second season as a NFL quarterback. When Jimmy G went there, he was on his eighth season. So you can't compare the two. If you're
I can
saying
compare their numbers,
Brock
dog.
Purdy, if you're saying Brock Purdy's number in his second season, first full season as a starter, is the same as Jimmy G, he played 8 seasons. So that means that Jimmy G is terrible.
Or as good as Brock Purdy. Either way you want to say
No,
it. Same
because Brock
numbers.
Purdy just getting started.
I understand that, but the numbers are the same. If the numbers are
You
bad
can't
for one
compare the
person, it
numbers.
should be bad.
You
I can
can't
compare
compare those
anyone's.
numbers
Dog,
because it's
they
his
are
second
the
season compared
same.
to eighth season. That means he gets 6 more seasons.
Dog. I understand that. I understand that you're saying that. But to me, they're the same people, dog, even in 8 more seasons.
That's like saying that C.J. Stroud and Patrick Mahomes is the same person, because C.J. Stroud had a hell of a season his first season, and Patrick Mahomes had a hell of a season this season. That's saying they're the same person. You can't compare them because you don't have enough
I'm
numbers to
comparing
go
their
off of.
Super Bowl games, not the whole season. I think they're the same player regardless. But I'm talking about their Super Bowl play.
Brock Purdy had a hell of a Super Bowl game. He threw no
I
interceptions.
but I don't think it's any different than Jimmy Garoppolo. It's the same. That's all I'm
Garoppolo
saying.
He threw interceptions though in the Super Bowl. He had turnovers in the Super Bowl. That's a big difference.
Turnovers is definitely a big thing, especially in the Super Bowl, especially when you're an average quarterback.
That's a big difference. The only turnover we had was the two fumbles, pretty much.
Yeah,
Neither one of them was on Brock.
Jason called it. There's gonna be a special teams play. He said it over and over and over.
I didn't see it hit off his knee until the end. I thought Ray was just trying to do something special and try to pick up the ball and run after it bounced on the ground. I'm like, what are you doing? And then when I seen it hit it off the leg, I was like, okay, you're making a smart play, but you should have fell on the ball.
Yeah.
And I don't think Patrick Mahomes should have won MVP. I think Hardman should have won MVP.
Look,
because if it wasn't for Hardman, he wouldn't have neither one of those touchdowns.
Neither. I agree, but for whatever reason, just like MVP of the league, they only want to give MVPs to quarterbacks, dog. Period.
It's like I believe if we won, that Juwan Jennings should have been MVP, because if it wasn't for Juwan Jennings, we wouldn't have no touchdowns, because he got us both our touchdowns.
Christian McCaffrey got your touchdown.
No, Juwan Jennings threw the ball to Christian McCaffrey for that touchdown.
And I told you guys are going to have a trick play, but it was still Christian McCaffrey running the ball, catching the ball. He does it all, dog. Man, he's a good dude.
I said we had to do more trick plays than that, not just the one. We should have had a couple of more, but we should have ran the ball more, because when we ran the ball, we went down the field.
Yeah, that is the question of the whole year. Teams that go away from the run in playoffs.
Like we just seen Lamar and Baltimore do that against the Kansas City Chiefs in the AFC Championship game and see them lose. So
you watch Detroit
why did you go to the same?
Detroit ran, but
they ran, but our defense just got a little bit better. But shout out to our defense. Our defense played a hell of a game. Chase Young played a hell of a game when everybody was like that he wasn't going to do this and he didn't show up so far in the season. He showed up in the Super Bowl.
Hey.
I'm taking off to him.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're going to keep him, but
Keep who? The coach or the quarterback?
No, Chase Young.
Chase Young?
Wow.
Yeah.
Look, man, he showed up in the Super Bowl.
Y'all defense did a decent job. Bosa needed to show up a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? I expected him to make a little bit more noise, and y'all would have probably had to, a little easier route, man. But I think Chase Young probably made a little bit more noise than Bosa did. But
he did.
At the same time, you got to make sure that you don't let Bosa get to him. If you got to chip him, if you got to double team his ass, you can't lose to Bosa. You rather lose to Chase Young than Bosa.
What Bosa did a lot is that he kept Mahomes running east to west instead of north to south, and Mahomes can't perform when he's running east and west. He's more of a north to south type runner. So that's
as you should be in football. Shit, it's a north and south game. I hate when I used to coach little league and they running 20 yards east. God damn it!
Some running backs like to run east and west. That's how they run on the edge.
That's
running east and west. Holes. That's how you get the edge. And some running backs like to run that way. Some quarterbacks like to run that way.
I understand that shit, but it's a north and south game. Let's get it going.
Well, actually, the east and west nowadays, with that whole bullshit with the quarterback on the sideline, and you can make that work for you. Like, am I going to stay in? Am I going out? Go ahead, hit me.
But yeah, man, I think it was a great game. I can't tell you. You know what I'm saying? The only second game to go to overtime, the Patriots game was the only other game
Yep.
to go to overtime in the Super Bowl. What was the odds
Cal
for
Shanahan.
that?
Cal Shanahan was the only coach to ever go into overtime twice in the Super Bowl.
He's the only super.
Hey man, Shanahan once again. Look, two
uh,
things. Once again, Shanahan losing another 10 double digit lead. Sad. And then what the odds for? I think the odds were like 2,000 to 1 that the game went to overtime. So like off $1, you would have made 2 bands if you would have bet it on the overtime. But it's only second overtime ever in life that's ever went to overtime.
So you know that MGM has came out with their Super Bowl predictions for next year, their Super Bowl odds for next year. And guess who's
the
number
prop
one?
bets?
Yeah, prop
Who?
bets. Guess who's number
49ers
one at
again.
plus 450? Yeah,
49ers.
49ers. Yeah, Kansas City is number 2 at plus 700.
And then the Ravens are next. But y'all had the better team. Y'all just didn't have fucking
Yeah.
Mahomes. Now, if you guys if you guys, I ain't gonna say Brock Purdy's not a real quarterback. Trizmo probably will. But what I'm
No,
gonna
he's a
say
real
is,
quarterback, but he's not he's not that type of quarterback. He's a quarterback. He's a decent quarterback.
I think his first real season is
He did great. It was great.
He did great. Like I can't see nobody still talking about him. Like, first of all, Cam, you can't talk about no quarterback because it's 90 quarterbacks in the league and you're not one of them. So you can't talk about no quarterback. So shut up. But they need to get off that narrative that he's a game manager, not a game changer. Because what is a game changer?
A game changer is when you're on 4th and 1 and you can pump fake and then you can travel for 20 yards.
How many quarterbacks is a game changer in the
There's only a
NFL right
handful in
now?
the league. There's only a handful.
I only
There's
know
some up
one.
and coming. I think
only know
there's
one.
there's like 3-4 to me, and there's some up and comings that are trying to show it.
Patrick Mahomes is the only one that is a true game changer. Patrick Mahomes is the only quarterback in the league that if it's time on that clock and it's a window for him to win, that he will win the game. Nobody else is like that. Not Josh Allen, not Lamar Jackson, not Joe Burrows, not Patrick Mahomes,
Well,
not Dak Prescott.
But yeah, because right now Patrick Mahomes, he's like the Jordan of the NFL right now. All these other people may have they shine, but you can't get past that man. They are great, they really are, but they just can't get past that.
The only one that can hold up, be like, I did it, is Joe. Joe Burrow's the only one that did it.
No, those other ones have done, but no,
I'm talking about when it matters.
No,
I'm
I know.
I'm talking about when it matters. Yeah, when it matters. Tom Brady and Joe Burrow are the only two people ever beat him in the playoffs. Only two.
They did it once.
It's all it takes. It's one time. And they both got to the Super Bowl. Well, one of them won in the Super Bowl, and the other one got to the Super Bowl and lost. But he is the man. He is the man. He is the man to beat. He is the man to beat.
Supposedly, you heard me say it. This was supposed to be his worst season, like as a team and everything. Like when I had the most doubt, and it wasn't because of him. It was because of everything else. There's a lot of ifs and maybes and kindas, and you see what this man did.
Yep, and this is what the people that you thought was going to win it, going to help him win it, was not the people that did it, because we shut Kelsey down for a whole first half. He had 1 yard for the whole first half, and then Pacheco, we was shutting him. He was getting a little bit of runs, but he wasn't doing anything. It became McCole Hardman. It became McCole Hardman and the other two tight ends that actually won the game.
Until the second half, the important half was Travis.
He only had 94. He only had 94 yards.
I know, only complete. 90. I know. It wasn't
only
his
94
amazing
yards.
150. It wasn't his. But
no touchdowns.
Yeah, but to say you shut him down and he got 94 yards.
Hey,
it wasn't amazing.
Two backup
you guys did a good job. I'm not saying it was bad. Like, I'll give it both y'all defenses. I was surprised. No, I definitely thought y'all defense was better. Damn, it's the most watched game in see.
Chris
Told you,
Chris
man.
Jones. Chris Jones, he knows when to come in at the right time because he's done it all season. You'll keep him at bay. You'll see him a little bit, but at the right perceived time on that in overtime on that third down play, we had a touchdown if it wasn't for Chris Jones coming through and disrupting a Brock Purdy.
Hey, hey, big time players make big time plays when the lights are brightest, dog. That I do because the defense, like the protection both ways, was pretty decent for the most part. It really was. There's pressures,
Mm-hmm.
but that hole I did not expect. Not at all.
That that was just crazy. But hey, congratulations to Patty Mahomes and to the Kansas City Chiefs. Y'all did it. Y'all did back to back. I take my hats off to you. Y'all played a hell of a
That's
game,
it.
and the best team won. That's it.
You you really almost got me believing this is gonna be number what? 6 in 6 days or 8 days?
Hey, you gotta put it in the universe. You gotta put it in the air. You gotta have faith in your team. So it's like I went to work today. I had on my Niner beanie. Everybody's like, "Oh, you wore that?" Yes, because win, lose, or draw, that's still my team. It doesn't matter. We win or we don't. I'm still rocking with my team.
Yeah, that's how you're
I'd
supposed
have
to be.
I'd have been upset if we had lost like 35-17. Then yeah, I would have been mad, pushing old people out of wheelchairs and all like that. I would have been upset, but we didn't. So I'm cool. I think Mr. Walter won $2,000 on this game.
What?
I think he put in a bet for the under on the score, and it was under 48. It was like 47 altogether. And I think he won 2,000.
Oh wow. Oh wow,
Mm-hmm.
wow, 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 wow. We.
Yep. Hey, at least people
So are you
won.
ready? Are you ready to admit you're just a Hustle City cowboy?
I would never, would never, would never. Because let me tell you, the difference between us and the Cowboys is we actually get to the Super Bowl. We might lose, but we get there to say that we've been there. We
Yeah.
have a chance. We have a chance to win. They can't get there. They can't even get close to smelling it. That's the difference.
You guys
Yeah,
just
we
made it
got
deeper.
29 years. We have 29 years since we won a Super Bowl, but we've been there. We've been there.
Hey,
We've had
well,
chances.
look, I feel you kinda because Carolina's been there. We've been there twice. But I don't count being there. That even no, that don't no. It felt good at that moment, but we ain't win shit.
Everybody talks about the Patriots being a great team. They got six. They've been there. They went there 10 times. They got 6 rings.
Yeah, they got 6. That's the number. I don't care about if you didn't win it. Even Tom Brady, if you didn't win it.
But they've been there. They was there 6 times. I mean, they was there 10 times.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
What's that mean?
That means that you're the best in your conference to get to the Super Bowl.
They're 4-time losers.
But they got there.
Just like the Bills. 4-time losers.
They got there.
No one counts that though. What are you talking about? No one counts the losing. Like I agree with
They
you.
got there
I
though.
know that season. I thought it was amazing. I agree. Like
That's when he broke the record, wasn't it?
uh
Oh, it's trash.
yeah. uh, But oh man. I don't know. So how do you feel about this football season? Truly.
I
Like I
think
know
it
you
actually it was one of the better seasons because we had some
Oh,
surprise teams that we wouldn't have thought that would made it. We had some surprise teams. We had some surprise people.
yeah.
So I thought it was a good season, and I can't wait until next season start, which happens in like about a month.
See, I think that's maybe just me because just like college football, it doesn't make it good when there's different surprise teams in there. It's just the level of play went down. To me, it wasn't just as many good teams as there usually was. So the mediocre teams were better because the
It
great
wasn't.
teams
It
were
wasn't.
worse.
It was basically like one front runner in each division, and then it was straggles. It wasn't like how it usually is. It's like three or four front runners, and everybody's
Yeah,
playing, and you don't know who's number one seed until week 16, week 17. Like I
like I
get you.
think yeah, it was a very like every the whole season. I was never surprised. Oh, this team is on the hot seat. This team is winning this many games, and that it was a very mediocre season. So I think even with Patrick Mahomes this season, like I was saying, was statistically wasn't the greatest like that. It does not
It's
surprise me
worse.
he still came out on that he still came out on top because to me the play overall this season was very questionable. I would say.
But it goes to show how great he is because the top two teams that they deemed the best teams in the NFL this season, he beat both of them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true. That's true. That's true. So what is he a dynasty? Is the Chiefs a dynasty? Is it official?
Well, yeah, they're 3 out of 5 is a
to some
dynasty. So you got
people, see, three out
three
of
out of
five.
five
Not
is
to
a
keep raising
dynasty.
the number, man. I'd say like 3 out of 10, too. Fuck it, why not? To me, I told you three in a row. That's for
It's
me, but
yeah.
that's just
I think
me.
Well, that's
I think
I
I
don't
think
think
three
that
in a
three
row
in a row is
too.
going to
But
happen.
The Patriots didn't get three in a row, so and they're
The
considered a
Cowboys
dynasty.
didn't. The 49ers didn't. The Steelers didn't, and they're all the Giants didn't, and they're all considered dynasty.
Yeah, not to me, but yeah, I get it. But nah, when you need three in a row, dog. But it's that hard
Nobody's
to do.
nobody's ever three-peated in the NFL. Nobody's ever three-peated.
I know. That's why if he does it right now, it'll be something special. I say.
So you don't consider the Patriots a dynasty, the Steelers a
I say they're a
dynasty, the Cowboys a
dynasty
dynasty.
of that era. That's it. I'd say of the era, but like a true dynasty, no. Of the era, yes. But did it? No. They dominated an era, yes. So in that
That
aspect, yeah,
dynasty is
that's a
is is
dynasty.
is dominating the era. The Chiefs has dominated this era, and
A
with them winning
dynasty to
last
me
night,
is if it was when you get three in a row when there was no one that could contest you.
I mean, only people that got three in a row is motherfucking Michael Jordan and the motherfucking
Yeah.
Bulls.
Like it's
So,
not it's
and
not
I
I'm not saying it's something easy or nothing. It's never been done. It's that rare. It has never been done in the NFL. But that's just
never.
me because
I don't think
I
I don't
like
think it
things
ever
to
will
be
be done because the
it may
NFL
not
changes so much. It
the
changes with the
rules, the
salary cap in the
players,
NFL. It
uh-huh.
changes
Salary
so
cap.
much that it's hard. Two in a row is hard. Look how long it went from the last back to back to this one, like 2003, 2004 till 2023 to 2024. Like that's
And
how long
remember
it went.
this was the league that had Tom Brady still in there winning them, and he couldn't do it like that.
Yeah, he did it. He did it once in his whole illustrious career, and
Like
that's
we were
it.
arguing,
Like
and he been there 10 times. He only did it back to back once.
right, he got
yeah,
7 rings and only
The Patriots went back to back twice,
no that 2003 2004.
and then
That
they
was the last
lost,
time.
and then they lost to Eli, and I think then they went two more after
Mm-mm.
that.
No, that was the last time until Patrick Mahomes just did it. 2003 2004 was the last time it was back to back Super Bowl champs. It's been like 20 years for back to back. Yep,
Ooh, I don't know if you're right on that, Manny.
I am. They've been saying it all week.
I don't listen to them haters though.
I'm just saying they've been saying it all week. It's been like 20
Nah,
years.
no, they've been saying it. 'Cause I'm
20
trying to
years.
think. I thought the pair maybe,
Because you know
maybe.
they lost to Baltimore. That was one
Cheap
year.
shot, but that's all right. He caught me off balance. He caught me off balance. I wasn't watching. Cheap shot, but that's all right. He did good. He was really coming over. Just put me in. I'll score. I'll score. So that's really what it was. Well, I
Oh
love
yeah,
that.
now
I mean, it's
you
not
of
the
course
first
you're
time,
gonna say
so
that after you
listen, I
won.
appreciate it.
But if you
He caught
didn't
me off
win,
balance.
I
I
don't know why he
wasn't
came to
watching.
me and did
Cheap
that.
shot, but that's all right. He did good.
Andy Reid would not have done
He was
that if
really
they
coming over.
didn't win.
Just put me in. I'll score.
So how do you feel about how did you feel that you heard what Eric Armstead and Juice and our fullback said about the overtime rule? Or you didn't hear?
No, I heard. I to me it's embarrassing.
Like
Like I don't
I
understand how you don't know the rules to the game that you're fucking playing. Period. Like that's beyond me. That your coaches don't make sure you don't talk about it, even though you keep hearing this every year that some people are confused. But like when dude on the field, he said he didn't know. That's more understandable to me because his adrenaline's going through him. He's not thinking like that. He was just that focused. But if you don't know the rules to the game that you're playing, that's more of a personal problem. Like I that I that to me there's no excuse for that. To me, that's embarrassing. To me, that's like the dude caught the touchdown. That's different because on the field, in the moment, that I understand that. There's a million things going through your mind. There's the game. I get that. But if you can say, "Oh yeah, I really never knew the rule," that means you don't pay attention to the changes. Because I get that memo went out to everybody.
yeah, like I knew, but I didn't know, and then I knew. But you just don't come out and say that the coach didn't tell you the rule.
Yeah, at the end, yeah, that's attention to detail. One of those small
All right,
ones,
he gave me a list of high priority rooms. 125 was the next one.
like to me, every time I hear a player say, "I didn't know the rules," why would you ever admit that out loud?
Right. And
Like,
then the whole thing of them saying that Shanahan messed up, that he should have kicked it first and not received it first in overtime. What difference does it make? If
you
you're
can
gonna
argue
go
both ways.
if you're gonna
Like,
go four downs, you can go four downs when if you receive it first. If you get close enough, you can go four downs then. It doesn't matter.
I hear the pros and cons, and yes, this always can be true, and if and maybe. But if you believe my team will win, my defense will hold, and we're going to score, it doesn't matter if you go first or
Yeah.
second.
It
Because if my
doesn't matter.
defense hold and we score, we win.
Yeah, it does because if you score, the other team has to score
Yes, if
at
your
the end of
defense can hold, if your defense holds them and you score, you win. Period.
it. Hmm.
Like I know there's a lot of ifs and maybes and statistics, and people like to say the analytics. The analytics is just a representation of the past. I don't know why you
Oh,
think
the,
it can predict your future. It's just
the,
saying when you did it this way, this is how it 9 out of 10 times or
the
60%, this is how
analytics
it
of a
ended.
game is the reason why Tim Tebow won a playoff game against the Steelers in overtime when he was with the Broncos because they kept on running
Patrick
the
Mahomes and
same
the Kansas City
defensive
Chiefs.
stance, and they finally caught on, and he was able to throw a bomb to Demarius Thomas for a touchdown in overtime and win the game because
Nah,
of analytics.
nah. Analytics just tell you what happened in the past. It cannot predict what's going on in the present
Yeah,
nor the future.
it's just that it's the repeated, it's just the probability of this happening because it happened so many times before So this is the probability. It hit so many times before, so you should be able to do it this time.
No, no. It doesn't. No, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't mean you should do it this time. Analytics tells you about the past. It's not predicting the future at all. That's what I'm saying.
No,
it doesn't.
It don't predict the future. I'm not saying to predict, but it says that you have a better chance of this happening because it happened so many times in the past.
In the past,
and it was
yes.
positive. Yeah, that you should have a good chance to do it now.
But it's that not the same players. It's not the same formation. It's not. There's so many little variables that analytics are good to see patterns. It's not good to predict the future.
Analytics are good for playing numbers. It ain't good for football.
No, like it tells you it's good information. I think, but people use it. Well, people think it's something different than what it is. It's great
new
information, and that's the thing. It's not a something you should apply to coaching like that. It doesn't
that's
make
why
sense.
Brandon Staley is without a job because he applied analytics to all of his coaching decisions. That's why his Chargers didn't go to the playoffs that year when all they had to do was tie, and he would have been in the playoffs.
It's like a guide looking, like you use it for reference. But you should know your players, you should know the situation, the environment, because you make the statistics that feed into the analytics. Your actions, regardless if it's right or wrong, that's what's going in there. But
don't we play tonight?
That I don't know about no other sports right now. I'm still so tired from working yesterday. Lucky you don't have a job. That
I have a job, sir. I went to work Saturday.
You know what? Like I said, you let me finish, but you're right. You got a job. You went there on Sunday and they had to serve people and do shit with people during the Super Bowl.
They wanted me. No, they asked me to come into work Sunday. I said, hell to the no. They definitely did. They was like because they had a Super Bowl viewing party at the job in the therapy room.
Wait. You guys had a Super Bowl for who?
For the residents and the staff.
Oh my, that's not a viewing party. Y'all was just watching the game. A viewing party is when other people, anybody can come. It's a party.
What, with their family and stuff like that, they had snacks and stuff, had signs and stuff all over the building and stuff.
Oh, so you had a Niners sign?
No.
What do you mean no?
No, I didn't have a Niners sign. They just had a sign that said it was a viewing party with snacks and drinks and stuff.
Why didn't you support your own damn team, Mannie?
Because they didn't have like Chiefs and 49er signs, sir. Not those type of signs.
Why didn't you make one? No, I don't know. I don't need to know why you're not a fan.
Why would I make a sign to put around the job
for your team in the Super Bowl? You're right.
So I could put a 49er sign in that job, and then Mr. Trash himself could go around and tear them all down after all my hard work. No, I will not.
You cannot let Jason defeat you.
Him and Juanita go around and tear all them signs down. No, I will not put my hard work out there.
Oh my God. How you gonna let him defeat your fandom? You guys are the same. He don't defeat my fandom. You were scared right now. You just said you were scared to put up no 49er fan posters.
I didn't say I was scared. I said I wasn't going to put all my power into it for them to be tore down. No.
Because you were scared he was going to tear him down. That's what you're afraid of.
No, it's not scared that he was going to. I knew he would have tore him down.
You're scared. Boy, you could have just looked him in his eyes and said, touch my shit, hello, homie.
You knew that if you put Panther signs up around that job, if he was there, he would have tore him down too.
No, I would put him in the Stone Cold Stunner. Right there on the scene. Pat. Yeah. And put it right back up.
All day today, he kept on coming in the office talking about, let's take pictures back to back. So shut up. I said, you just really a Kansas City fan. That's why you're in here talking about it. You're a Kansas City fan.
You should have took pictures back to
I'm
back,
not taking
dog.
no pictures back to back. I told him, I said, I'm only going to take a picture back to back with a true Kansas City Chiefs fan. So if
No,
you're a true
no,
Kansas City Chiefs
no.
fan,
Jason, yes, no, 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 no. No, Jason's right. You guys are one and the same. Take the picture.
no,
Stop being bougie.
no,
Stop being bougie.
never bougie.
Oh, then take
We're
the
just
picture.
that's okay because we play everybody regular season this year. We play the Lions regular season. We play the Chiefs regular season. We play the Cowboys regular season. We play Green Bay regular season this year. We play everybody regular season. We play the Bills.
You see
We play
this?
the Jets.
You see this finger?
I see it.
You
We
know why you
play
get this, right?
why?
We play everybody. You don't play us, nigga.
Well, no, I'm talking about everybody that matters.
Everybody that matter. You don't
We play the
matter either.
Bills. We play
See,
the
so
Dolphins.
bougie.
We play the
Then you
Jets. We
don't.
play the Patriots. Because you know that we're gonna have the second hardest strength of schedule coming in next season because the losers always get the second hardest strength of schedule and the winners always get the hardest strength of schedule.
I didn't know that.
hmm
I didn't know
That's
that, Mr. Streets.
so we got to play all these playoff teams
So
again
does
next
that
year.
mean we're gonna have the 100th easiest schedule?
You'll probably have the easiest schedule.
No, no, 100th easiest. 'Cause we got a terrible owner.
Well, no, you'll have the easiest.
I
The
need,
owner
I
has
need.
nothing to do with the schedule. That's purely the NFL.
He has all that goddamn money. Why can't he? Boy, you need to go up there and at least use that money for something.
Yeah, but he has nothing to do with the schedule. He he has nothing to do. So right now, teams
When you
only
see,
know
look,
the teams that they're playing.
we're gonna play in Germany. Watch, it's gonna be against a German team, dog. Watch.
That's better for y'all.
I know that's how we gonna get our first win.
Y'all gonna get more than one win because y'all have Baker Mayfield's saving grace. The reason why he should have
Man,
won
comeback player
comeback
of the
player.
year. He's
Yeah,
amazing, dog. Did you not see that?
not really. Joe
He
Flacco.
won the
Yeah,
NFC South.
that's not saying a lot. That's not saying a lot.
Dog,
That
anytime you win a division, man, that means you have to be good. Even though
that
you
does
almost won
not
it as 8-8.
it does not mean you have to be because somebody
They
got
won
to
it at
win
nine and
the
seven.
division.
They were 9-7, dog.
Just imagine if everybody
I'm
else in your
9-8.
division, if everybody else in your division was didn't win no games and you won two, you would have won your division and have a home playoff game
Ooh, look what you call it. Why do you think they're throwing all that hate towards Shanahan? Oh,
because he
because of
hasn't
House
won
of
the Super
Diddy.
Bowl.
Because of
He
House of
hasn't won
Diddy,
the Super
man.
Bowl. The three
They
biggest leads that come from behind wins all with Shanahan.
Because look, this has come from very privileged people, man. When you're a poor team like mine, they're complaining that, oh man, my team just makes it to the Super Bowl all the time and loses. Man, we can't even win a game.
Shanahan needs to give up the offensive coordinator position. He needs to give up
I
play
know,
calling.
man. He needs to stop going to the Super Bowl. Stop
No,
being good enough to make it to the Super Bowl.
he need to give up that play calling. He needs to let somebody else do the play calling because obviously he don't know what to do.
Oh man, please give up the play calling so they can see you're working with fucking garbage and making him look amazing, just like Garoppolo. When somebody else is out there trying to control him, you
No,
gonna see.
sir.
Oh,
No, sir.
you're right. I don't know why I'm defending you guys. This is how y'all feel about y'all team. Oh man, y'all
No,
y'all
who was
got y'all got
who was
dookie dog water, and
who
y'all
was
have been
garbage was Trey Lance, and I've been telling y'all that since the day he got drafted, and
all
it
the
showed.
quarterbacks y'all have. Well, they're not trash. They're not. I'm not gonna say that, but they're not.
That's all right.
Uh,
We're about to
uh,
give Sam Darnold back to you because he's up.
that's fine.
We're gonna give him back to you. He's
It
gonna be
don't.
your
It don't
starting
matter.
quarterback.
It don't matter. No matter who it is, dog. We got to own it. Damn, look at that. Oh yeah, you guys did 1 year. Told you, one and the same. I said, did he? I said, did he?
Not at all.
What do you mean? I gave you CMC, dog. I gave you y'all best player. And then you don't want to even give him the
And you know
motherfucking
what we
ball.
did? We
Not give
we
him the
kept him
football.
healthy. We kept him healthy.
That we have never even came remotely close to doing. That isn't, boy.
He kept him healthy.
You kept him healthy and not gave him the ball so y'all can win. That was what makes me mad.
That's why Shanahan don't need to be play calling no more. Because if you look at all three of the Super Bowls he lost, he changed the game plan in the second half and went away from what he needed to be.
First off, that is called, man, he was adapting to the game, man.
You don't adapt to going away from what's working.
You got it, because they gonna figure it out the second half.
No.
What do you mean no? Every team makes adjustments at halftime. What are you talking about?
But not making the worst judgments at halftime, sir. Not going away from what's been working.
That's in hindsight, because if his adjustments worked, they'd have said he was a genius.
But they haven't worked. They haven't worked in 3 Super Bowls.
Well, he's always there. Like you just said, you gotta give him credit. They've been there. You were just arguing that point.
Because you try to say that we're us and the Cowboys the same thing. That we're not the same.
No, but they've been there. Shanahan has been there. Don't try to be like me now. You want to talk about wins. And no,
we're not the same.
He was the best in his division.
But he's messed up all 3 times he's been there.
So you have you guys.
I'm not saying that he's not a good coach.
Dog.
I'm not saying he's not a good coach.
He wasn't that division. He was there all the time.
He just needs not to call offensive plays.
He was there though all the time. Like you want to argue. I agree with you. If you don't win it, you suck. That's why you and the Cowboys are the same.
No, because we beat the Cowboys.
We made it there.
We beat the Cowboys. True. They can't beat us. So how are we the same as them if they can't even beat us?
Oh, because you guys are Hasididi. That's how you have the Hasididi ones. You think you're going to win with mediocre players. You think for 27 years straight that you're going to win the Super Bowl with mediocre.
Have just as much talent as we have, but they can't get there. We get there with our talent. So we're not on the same page. We're not in the same book.
Yeah, man, I hate talking to the Hasididi Cowboy.
We have the same talent, but how come they can't get there?
The same reason why y'all can't get there. Y'all been having it for 30 years. No one counts getting there. We just had this debate about Shanahan. It's about winning.
We get there.
Oh, now you turn it back. Getting there is good now.
We get there. We get to the
game. That's why you're gonna keep Shanahan as a coach.
No, I didn't say to not take him as a coach. He can't do the play calling. We need an offensive coordinator that does the play calling. Take that part.
But he gets there. But he get there.
He can still coach.
But he get there. So man, you can't be flip flopping, dog.
No, he can still coach.
Or it don't.
The head coach gets you there.
Needs to count for something or it don't.
Andy Reid got him there the first time, but Eric Bieniemy was the offensive play caller, wasn't he?
So, and you see what they give Bieniemy. Nah, boy, you gotta win.
They won. Would have Bieniemy as an OC. They won.
Boy, we are talking about the coaches, homie.
Andy Reid's the head coach. We don't have an offensive coordinator. We don't have an offensive coordinator.
We're talking about your head coach, man.
Shanahan is the offensive coordinator. I'm talking about the offensive coordinator.
Dog.
I said we need to take the play calling out of Shanahan's hand. He is the offensive coordinator. He's the play caller.
He's your coach. He's your whole everything.
He's not. We need an offensive coordinator.
Who's your coach then?
Shanahan is the coach, but we need an offensive coordinator.
He is your offensive coordinator too.
That's what I'm saying. He don't need to be an offensive coordinator. He doesn't need to be it.
Why? Because the only thing he does is get to the Super Bowl. But you hurt my head. You hurt
A
my
coach
head.
can still get you
On
to the
one
Super
hand,
Bowl.
getting there is good, but on the other hand, it's not.
No, a coach can still head coach can still get you to the Super Bowl. He does not have to be an offensive coordinator and a head coach. He doesn't have to have two jobs.
He does. Shanahan
He
does.
doesn't. He does it.
To you.
And that's
All
why
right.
we can't win because he got two jobs.
That's why. Not because you have a very average quarterback
No.
with
It's
all
because he has
stars
two jobs.
everywhere.
He has two jobs because he goes away from the game plan. He goes away from what works. The proof is in the pudding.
Yeah, he has a very average, mediocre quarterbacks with all stars
No, he
everywhere.
goes away from what works.
And then when your quarterback needs to do it, put the game on the line, this always happens.
No, he goes away from we're a run first team. You can't take the run away. You can't stop running when you're a run first team. The run sets up everything else. He stopped running. So he can't set up nothing else.
You put the ball. I know your quarterback should have ran with it. I know. We talked about this.
You can't stop using the running back when the running back is your key to setting everything up.
Hey man.
He did it with Atlanta in the Super Bowl. He did it in 19. He did it this time.
He believes in his quarterbacks. I know.
That's not what win games. Is the play action off the run.
Because Patrick Mahomes just won games with his arm. But that doesn't win the game.
That's because Patrick Mahomes, this is the first year they ever actually had a decent running back and a decent run game. He's always won with his arm. He's always been the one that won the game.
So when they had whatchamacallit as a running back, what's the dude's name?
Who?
That they let go after their first Super Bowl.
Who? Who? McCoy?
No. God damn it.
Who? Williams? Damian Williams?
No, they had a dope running back that first Super Bowl, but then the first year they let him go.
Clyde Lair?
Was it Clyde Lair?
He's still there.
No, it's not Clyde. Give me a second. Dog.
Le'Veon Bell? I'm naming all their running backs they had. LaShawn McCoy, Le'Veon Bell, Melvin Gordon, Clyde Lair, Damian Williams.
They had one that you still haven't named. That was a big name. That was their running back that first year. They won the Super Bowl, and it's none of the people you named.
Oh, you talking about Kareem Hunt?
Yes.
Kareem, they let him go in the middle of the season after they came out with him kicking that girl in the face.
Yeah, they had Kareem Hunt. Like that was the only time they had, to me, a great running back.
But he never played the Super Bowl for them. They released him in the middle of the season after the video came out of him kicking the girl in the face.
I thought he was the running back when they won the Super Bowl.
No, they released him in the middle of the season. He was having a great year, but they released him in the middle of the season after the video came out of him kicking the girl in the face.
So yeah, you don't have good quarterbacks can win the game. That's my point. Period.
Yeah, good. And I never said that Brock Purdy was a good quarterback. He's just not a game manager like everybody said. But Patrick Mahomes is a phenomenal quarterback. He is top tier quarterback.
He's not a good quarterback, but he's not. So he's just a bad. What kind of quarterback then?
He's not on the same level as a Patrick Mahomes.
Obviously.
I never said he was.
No one is. Yeah, I don't know why you brought that comparison in, but
look at his numbers.
I know to me, I think it's like Garoppolo.
And the Garoppolo never had numbers like Purdy. Purdy led in all categories this year. Passer rating,
wins,
quarterback efficiency, completion. He was number one in all of them. Number one, number two. He was top of the list in all of them.
Yeah, so he running passing yards?
Huh? He 4,000 passing yards. Over 4,000 passing yards.
No, I said he won in passing yards.
He was one of he was in the top. Definitely in the top in all quarterback categories this year.
Uh, Marshawn. I don't know,
But
man.
that's why I understand when you have the league's #1 running back. He won Offensive Player of the Year and he won the rushing title. But you don't run with him. But the times that you do run with him is when we go down the field.
I don't understand. I don't pretend to like I understand how 49ers operate.
I know. I don't understand. That's why we need an offensive coordinator. Let Shanahan be the head coach and give us an offensive coordinator. Go get Mike McDonald
I
back.
could have
Bring him
sworn
back
when
in.
y'all used to saying up in the oh, we just need a quarterback. So you draft one. Then you still need a
We
different
got our
quarterback.
quarterback.
And
No,
now
we
you
got
need
our
something
quarterback.
else. Now you need something
We got our
else.
quarterback.
You
We have
got
our
a running
quarterback.
back. You got a quarterback. You got all the players. Now you want a different coach with all the
No, I
players.
need an offensive coordinator, not a different coach.
A different
I
offensive
can't have
coordinator.
I don't have an offensive coordinator. My head coach is my offensive coordinator. I need an offensive coordinator. Just like I have a defensive coordinator, I need an offensive coordinator that's not my head coach.
I understand those words because my owner is all of ours. But you still have one.
I don't. I got a head coach that calls plays.
All right.
He's not an offensive coordinator. He's a
All
head
right.
coach that calls plays.
On the depth sheet, it says offensive coordinator.
No, it says head coach. We don't have an offensive coordinator. Offensive coordinator is a whole different person.
No, he gets 2 paychecks, Doc. What are you talking about?
He don't get 2 paychecks.
All right.
He don't
You
get
don't
2
know his
paychecks.
finances. You don't know his
I
finances.
do know. They put it out there. But we're still in a good place because the only person that we really got to resign is that I believe we got to resign is JJ. Jawan Jennings. Get him back in the building because he's very big for us. Chase Young,
Yeah.
you can give or take. You know, if we let him go, we get back what we paid for him. So it's not. And
Yeah,
then
no
if we
harm, no
sign him,
foul.
yeah, if we sign him, then we have a whole year for him to be with the team to really learn the playbooks and be what his potential could be. So, but I
Yeah.
like that. Racine, what's his name? Reddick. I seen Reddick. He asked for a trade out of Philly. So
Yeah.
I definitely will let Chase Young go to pick up that young man.
Yeah. Yeah. That's just
But
going with the
a lot
age
of other
numbers.
people
It's
will play. Yeah. Y'all should go. Y'all should get him again.
why not? We got money, we ain't gonna win. At least pay these people.
He was with y'all before.
I know at least when they come here, they can get a paycheck. At least they know that, man. You get paid. We ain't gonna win, but you can get a paycheck. At least we have
Think
some reason for the.
you think the Cowboys gonna be any good now since they got their defensive coordinator?
Yeah, like they're gonna go to the Super Bowl now, like
They
every year.
got Mike Zimmer.
Zimmer.
I thought they was gonna get Rex Ryan because before they officially signed Mike Zimmer, they went to Rex Ryan and called Rex Ryan was like, "Hey, we want you to come back and talk to us again."
Because Mike Zimmer was supposedly supposed to get a job. I forgot what team he was supposed to be at.
Yeah. But y'all might just go ahead and bring Ron Rivera in for your defensive coordinator. Ain't it funny that in
All right, man. I'm done
2019?
with this show now, man. This is Sports Talk Raw because Manny's on that bullshit.
No, I was gonna say that ain't it funny in 2019 that y'all fired Ron Rivera and then he got fired this year?
Yeah, no, yeah. He was a placeholder because they remember they got new owners and everything. Like it was just a transition. Like I kind of feel bad for him
Yeah.
because I think he's an amazing defensive coordinator, but he went from that nonsense with them with the beginning of our owner to that transition. Like they didn't have nothing established. They were transitioning, and he was able to at least semi manage it and keep it together.
Yeah.
Like
I
I don't
told
like him
I
as a
told
head
Jason
coach, but I think he'd be an amazing DC.
I told Jason that the Cowboys should go get Bieniemy as their offensive coordinator.
Ooh,
I said
yeah.
y'all might actually get over the hump with Bieniemy there
They did.
and
I
not
think
have
they
Mike
would.
McCarthy call. I
I
really
definitely
do
think they
believe they
would.
would. Yeah. Because first of all he's going to manage the game the right way and he's
Not only
going to be
manage the
able to
game, your offense won't be so vanilla.
yes. Cuz they got
Like
the
you have
weapons there. They
weapons,
just
yes, but you don't know how to utilize them.
right.
Yeah.
Mhm. But we can end it though
Was
cuz it ain't too much more to talk
yeah about
about.
to say? Is there anything else you want to talk about, young Mister Manny? Just your streets.
Nah. Golden
I'm
Knights is
sorry, my friend.
tied 2-2. That's it.
They're tied 2-2.
2-2 against Minnesota, but they're on the power play.
Oh my God! Sometimes I hate how you speak because I didn't know if the game was over. Like the game's
No,
tied
it's
2-2. They're
yeah, it's
not
in the
two for
second.
two.
Now they're not two for
It's
two.
not 2-2
Hey, players mess up too.
every day. Every day,
Yeah,
fam.
that's all right. I am who I is.
Hopefully, we get this dub.
And we've been winning. We've been winning so far since the All Star
Yeah.
break. So let's keep
What
it.
we're playing Minnesota, them Wild.
Yep,
Come on, Golden Knights. We're at home. The Super Bowl was just here. Just keep riding the winds. Just continue it on. Like for real.
that's it. It's our time to shine. Bring another ring to the city.
Anything else you want to say, young Manny Streets?
Nah, that's it.
Well, man, as for me, it was a hell of a Super Bowl weekend. I like the games. There's a fight coming up. I forgot what even fight it is. I'm that tired. I was having fun. I was drinking. It was a good game. It was a good time. It was a good game. It went to overtime, man. I wish my friend's team would have won, but it is what it is. Sorry, Chrome. He was had to be at work. JCash couldn't be here. Unc could be here. They'll be here next time, hopefully. Shit, I had a great time, but it was Super Bowl, dog. Like, boy, I have fun. What about you, young man in the streets?
Hey, I had a wonderful time with the Super Bowl. We had wings, we had spinach dip. I made some all type of different sauce, buffalo sauce, some Chick-fil-A Dijon sauce, and some garlic parm sauce for the wing. You know, had me some brewskis. And just had fun. My team didn't win, but it was still a great Super Bowl. It was one of the better Super Bowls I've seen in my
Hey, man,
lifetime. So,
I can say, man,
take my
you're
hat off to
the
Kansas
first
City.
49er fan I seen that isn't like almost dead inside right now, man.
Nah, I enjoy the game. The better team won. That's how it is. See, even though I'm a 49ers fan, I am a football fan at heart. So I'm take it how I go, and I'm gonna call it like how it is, right down the middle. I might hate on a couple of teams, but I'm still gonna try to be as fair about the game of football as I possibly can. So that's just how
That's
it is. But
respectable, Manny. Hey,
I
shout out to
enjoyed the game. Mm,
all right. Shout out to Armando. Thanks once again. Always, always. Tune into what Wednesday. We'll be back once again.
Wednesday.
Maybe the whole family might be here. But this is Sports Talk Raw, where we smoke, we drink, we keep it real, and we'll tell you how we feel about these sports. And until next time, Manny, how's it go right here?
Fin,
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 fin.
fin. Why you take so long, though, homie? And we
I
out.